Welcome guys to my channel this particular afternoon. I hope your day is unfolding on well. I've been away for some time because of exam, but I'm back, and yes, it's all about politics. And this particular afternoon I want us to talk about the resignation of Eliud Lagat, because Kenyans are confused, especially a lot of Kenyans on Twitter were asking what's the difference between stepping aside and resignation. So this is the focus of this particular video this afternoon. Stay tuned, and if it is your first time on my channel, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos you'll not miss out. I'll begin my video this particular afternoon with a few tweets from various famous lawyers. One is David Maraga. He said this: the stepping aside of Eliud Lagat is just a first step. Next, we demand resignation, arrest, and prosecution. That's a tweet from David Maraga, emeritus judge. He was the Chief Justice during the 2017 general election. There is also this tweet from Boni Khalwale. Boni says that the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kanja, must now move with minimum delay and arrest this guy. This guy is Eliud Lagat in that particular contest. Also, lawyer Nelson Harvey had this to say. He said that the buck stops with the president, and the president should move with the speed to make sure that Mr. Lagat, or the former DG, is behind the bar, so to speak. So it seems various lawyers are piling pressure as well to the DG and demanding that he not only steps aside but he resigns. Especially Kenyans were confused about resignation and stepping aside. Stepping aside means you just pave way for investigation, and once the investigation are through and you are cleared, you resume the office. On the other hand, resignation means your career ends there, as in what you hold, or you cease to become an office or holder immediately. So those are two different statements that were confusing Kenyans on Twitter. But it is important to note that with the stepping aside, still you enjoy some benefits as a stepped aside. Can I call it a step aside DG? Because he still enjoys the benefit of salary. He's still receiving his salary. The only thing that the DG or the Mr. Eliud Lagat cannot enjoy is commanding the officers around, because now he's been stripped of those particular powers. But yesterday, Mukhwana, one of the key suspects in this particular saga, came out and decided to do that he's not going to die alone. Mukhwana said that he's being crucified in all this thing, and he gave a very interesting statement. He approached IPOA and said that he did whatever was done at Central Police Station with orders from above. He particularly named Mr. Talam in this particular issue. He said that it is Mr. Talam that ordered him to use some of the people, or some of the detainees, or some of the people in custody in that area to inflict punishment to one Mr. Ojwang. So it seems Mukhwana decided hata kufa peke yake. He said that he's going to mention everyone that was involved in this particular saga. And we are waiting to see what the president is going to do, because I understand today there is some demos in town, and the demonstration is all about justice for Albert Ojwang. The demonstrators are saying that stepping aside is not enough, but he should resign, and next he should be prosecuted. So it seems the pressure is not going to cool down anytime soon, but it's going to Kenyans are going to make sure that one Lagat is fully resigned and even prosecuted for that matter. In my opinion, I think this is what the president is going to do. He's going to force Mr. Lagat resign, and maybe after this anger has cooled down, perhaps this guy is going to be reassigned a different job. It could be maybe he's going to be sent abroad as an ambassador to one of the countries abroad. Remember, it's not new in Kenya. So many politicians, especially during the 2024 finance bill unrest or clamor, there was a massive resignation, or the president fired the entire cabinet. And I feel when the temperature, when the fire had come down, he started again to reinstate them back and back to back, but in different roles. So it seems, I think, the same game is going to be at play in this particular saga that has taken Kenyans by shock, because I believe the president is going to force the guy to resign, and immediately after the resignation and immediately after the temperature or the anger has come down, he's going to be reassigned a different role. Perhaps he's going to be given a job in those countries outside Kenya. David Maraga issued a very interesting statement that I want us to look at. He said, fellow Kenyans, it's now evident that the Director of Criminal Investigation, the Inspector General of the National Police Service, and the Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Eliud Lagat, among other leaders, blatantly lied under oath on the brutal murder of Mr. Albert Omondi Ojwang. The patently contradictory statement issued over the past few days were meant to cover up the gruesome murder in the hands of those charged with maintaining law and order. Moreover, President William Ruto's statement released on Albert Ojwang's murder was callous and calculated to avoid taking responsibility for kidnappings and killings that have happened under his watch. Yet the buck stops with him. The backs of Kenyans are broken, but they are rising. Their right to peaceful assembly, to demonstrate, to petition authority is legally supported by Article 37 of our Constitution. We stand with other Kenyans in the spirit of liberation and demand that the leadership of National Police Service and all implicated police officers take responsibility for their actions. Towards this end, I wish to outline the following 3 action points. 1. The prima facie evidence that Mr. Eliud Lagat, directly or indirectly by himself or through his accomplices, is implicated in the illegal arrest, torture, strangulation, and eventually murder of late Albert Ojwang. Yet Mr. Lagat still remains in office. Remember, he did that later before Mr. Lagat stepped aside. So those were sentiments from Maraga. I'll not be able to read the entire letter, but he said that the buck stops with the president. So it's pressure after pressure, and Kenyans are demanding justice for Ojwang. If it is your first time on my channel, guys, before you sign out, could you kindly just hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios. Ciao, ciao.